Hey Lilia, hola, hola. Hey Kathy, Kathy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, time flies. Golly, it's already 9:30. Oh my goodness. Been pretty quiet. Mama, two boys. Hi, mommy. Hola, hola. How are you all doing? Hey, Norma Luna. Thank you for being here. Thank you. My, I know time my best. Yes, it did. It did. It did. Hey, Maria Navarro. Hola, hola. Blondie. Hola, hola. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Hey, Marisela. Hey, none your business. Hola, hola. Thank you for being here. I decided to go live just to say hi to you all. I was getting bored. I was getting bored, so I said, let me go live for a little bit. My day was an excellent day. Started out with breakfast at or brunch at Cracker Barrel. Hey Rosie, hola hola, thank you for being here. So I just wanted to say hi. I don't know how many people do I have from the valley on here? How many people are from the valley? From Hey Alice, hola hola from Mercedes, West Codona, San Juan, Alamo, McAllen. Cracker Barrel has good food. Yes, yes, I like the grandma's. Gra- Usually I get it's just the scrambled egg, the pancakes, and the ham or the sausage. And today it was the ham, the sausage, the bacon. Hey, devoted crafter. I, I know you are, Mom. So it's been pretty quiet lately. It's been pretty quiet. The reasons that I'm asking who is from the valley, it's not everyone knows me. That's good, Mom. You don't want them to know you. um, my so if you'll see my daughter here, Mija. Um, there's a child at her children's school who has stage 4 cancer, and they're doing a fundraiser. And Mija took culinary arts when she was in high school, so Mija decided that she's gonna do some banana bread and some carrot cakes. It's a recipe that was sent to me by I can't call her friend because we don't talk, but by an individual. And so Mija is gonna donate. She's gonna make some mini loaves. I think they are the mini loaves for $5 of banana bread and carrot cake. and whatever she makes from that, she's gonna donate it to the family. So if anyone wants to contribute, that would be awesome. Um, and hey, Connie, thank you for being here, Mom. Yes, Maria. So the little boy, I don't have my other phone, so I can read the little thing that they wrote from the school. Hey, Lacia, thank you for being here. But Mija's gonna bake some mini loaves of banana bread and carrot cake, and whatever she makes from that, she's gonna donate. It's a little girl. Okay, mommy, it's a little girl. Mija's gonna donate to the little girl's family, whatever she makes from that. Lots of people, we all have cancer. We all have cancer. The cancer is in all of us. But hey, Pamela Sargosa, thank you for being here. So if anyone would like, please let my mom know. Thank you, Bebita. So I'll buy a banana bread. Okay, Connie. They're mini loaves for $5. I told me how not to make the big ones, just so she can sell them, and that way she can put them out there. I know that a couple of years ago they had a function. Yes, a devoted crafter. They had a function at La Virgen de San Juan, and Mija baked a lot of those mini loaves, and she sold them there. So she went with one of her sister-in-law's family members or something like that, and Mija baked some, and she sold them all there at the Basilica in San Juan. So we all have. My understanding is that we all have these cancer. We all have cancer, but to some of us it does erupt, right, or it comes out, and some of us it doesn't. So right now I also have my my oldest children's cousin. He is 35 years old. Just about 2 months ago, he had cancer when he was at a younger age, and he had been in remission. So then, y'all, I have been looking for Maria. Maria Caro sent me a pic, pero no me sale la. I take sour soup for that reason, for good immune system and good cell put. I don't have cancer, but I have fatty liver. Yes, Maria. So a lot of us have fatty liver. I think my son has fatty liver too, and I think I was told I'm not too sure. I think I was told, not sure. But so my children's cousin was diagnosed 2 months ago with a brain tumor. I can send your daughter. Don't know, Rosie. I'll message you private, ma, because I don't like to put my cash up. I'll or send me a private message, and um and then when Mija goes and does the donation to the family, I guess I'll make them a money order or something, and I'll have Mija so she can take a picture with her loaves that she's gonna sell, and whatever she sells, she's gonna donate it to the family. I thought I had that, pero no, thank God, the way I drink, I should. Yikes. So then they diagnosed him with stage 4, or this one wasn't stage 4 cancer. This one was a brain tumor. So he went to MD Anderson. They went in, they did surgery, they removed the tumor, but while cancer doesn't care who it's chosen to take cancer. Yes, exactly, Connie. So while he was in surgery, his brain went without oxygen. So now he's in a vegetable state. The mom didn't find out till a week later, I think. A week later or 18 days later. I'm not too sure. She was telling me real briefly. But they told her he has terminal cancer. While his brain went without oxygen, he suffered I think they said a stroke. So now he is in a vegetable state. They had created a GoFundMe to ask for money to bring him from Andy Anderson down to the valley. But because one of his uncles is a top-notch doctor, he was able to make contact with certain people, and they brought him down to the valley. So right now, I know, Marisela. So right now, he is in a vegetable state. They have him intubated. And hi, Corina. Hi, how are you? He's in a vegetable state. He has terminal cancer. He has no idea what's going on, but his parents are taking it real hard because, they understand he had cancer. They removed the tumor, and they explained to them, right? But if the brain wouldn't have been without oxygen, the amount of time that he was without oxygen, he wouldn't be in the state that he is in right now. Thank you, Blondie. Our kids and grandkids are quick. Yes, Maricela, yes. So Mijo is in the hospital right now. Thank God they were able to transfer him back south. Thank you, Barbara. So cancer does suck. It's sad. I know when my dad passed away, he passed away of cirrhosis of the liver. I know holding it down. Hi, hola, hola, holding it down. Cirrhosis of the liver, and he not struggled. He was he didn't last very long sick. He was in the hospital with gout, and then he came out of the hospital like on I think like on a Friday. Saturday morning they came. They checked him because I think they were gonna put him in hospice. Excuse me. And then that morning the nurse came and she said he's going into renal failure. And this was in 2006. He's going into renal failure, so we're gonna have to admit him at the hospital. Prayers for the. It's a little girl, ma'am. It's a little girl. Thank you, none your business. It's a little girl. And then the 35-year-old, my kid's cousin, yes, he is a boy, and he is Down syndrome. So the family's taking it very hard. It's meds and what we. Yes, Maria. So then they took him to the hospital. He was in the emergency room. And they asked him if he knew where he was at, and he said, yes, I'm at that medical center. And they asked him, do you know what's going on? And he said, yes, I know I'm in that position where I don't think I'm gonna make it out of this hospital. And they said, okay. They took him upstairs and they put him on morphine, and he had a very peaceful death. My dad didn't suffer. I remember people kept saying cirrhosis of the liver. He's going into renal failure. His ears are gonna bleed. His mouth is gonna bleed. He's gonna bleed from nothing. My dad was a very handsome man, and the only thing was his lips were real dry, and he he didn't last very long sick before he passed on. So it's very sad when it's sad when any family member passes on, but when someone goes to the hospital, yeah, my husband, I know. Oh, sorry to hear, Maria. Someone goes to the hospital has a tumor removed, but he's in a vegetable state because of something that they did in the hospital, not because of the sickness. That's very sad. So keep my kids' family members in prayer. Um, and the little girl, the who has stage 4 cancer. Like, it is so crazy. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. Like, how it's so weird because people put their GoFundMe accounts, and I see that people, I don't know if you all remember, a while back, a lady supposedly had run out of gas, and a homeless guy went and got gas for her, and he put the last $5 he had or something like that in gas in her car. And then it had turned out to be a scam, that they were both in it and they had made a lot of money. Barbara, it's I think the little girl is like maybe 5 years old. She's in the elementary school, and she has stage 4 cancer. So my daughter is going to do some loaves of my daughter went to culinary school when she was in high school. So Mija's gonna bake some little loaves of banana bread and carrot cake, and the proceeds, whatever she makes from that, is gonna be donated to the family. So I was telling Mija that when she sells whatever she's gonna sell, then we can go get the a money order, and that way she can donate it to the family, in her behalf. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, cancer, just I um I remember my comadre. Thank you, Marisela. I remember my comadre, my son-in-law's mom. They had they had caught my compadre, and because he was an illegal immigrant, right? They had pulled him over, and then they called border patrol on him, and they sent him to Bayview over there by the Brownsville area. There's a place where they call it El Corralón. Hi, Sol. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. It's an ugly, ugly illness. Yes, Connie. So my compadre was gonna get deported. He was taken to Bayview and by Border Patrol, and Border Patrol agent was like, when I went to ICE over there to that place, because I went in and did a signature to get him out. The people from ICE were like, we don't understand why Border Patrol brings these people in. Like, if they're not breaking the law, like, why are you calling Border Patrol? Like, they didn't need to call Border Patrol. So then I'll send it to you, mommy, right now. When they send me, I'll send it to you, and that way you can go buy the stuff, and so you can bake the stuff and see how many loaves you can make. So, anyways, I remember my compadre. I think he was probably like in, and then they took him to San Antonio or Corpus, somewhere over there, and he was over there for a while. And then I went and paid. I think the family, I lost two brothers. Oh wow, sorry, Corina. It's sad. It's really sad. So let me tell you guys what happened. So my compadre was over there in that area, and while he was in jail, or in the where they were holding him, it was a holding place. It wasn't jail because he didn't break the law. It was for deportation, right? So when he was over there, he got very sick from his diabetes. So he was over there, and then finally we were able to get him out. They gave him a letter to present himself to court. I did a signature for him, and he came out. And he went to the doctor, and they gave him some medicine, and they told him he needed to take care of himself because he was very sick of diabetes. Well, lo and behold, he gets better. And then maybe a couple of months after he got out, or during the time that he was getting out, somewhere around there, I lost my dad to throat cancer. Oh wow, Norma. Sorry to hear. My condolences. So then he wasn't out for very long. And my comadre was diagnosed with cancer. Well, she started getting chemotherapy. They would raise money and they would pay. She got chemotherapy. And I remember when I went to go see her at the hospital, all her fingertips were all burned from the chemotherapy. Her skin was like burned. And she didn't last very long. She passed away. Cancer took her real quick. I'm like, that's so freaking crazy how this. Do you all think that it's from the cancer itself? Or do you think it's the passed away with throat cancer? Wow, Sol, wow. Do you all think it's from the cancer or do you all think it's from the chemotherapy? I think I told my kids, I'm like when my comadre passed away, may she rest in peace. I told my kids, like, if I ever get cancer, I don't want chemo. Yep, it's the chemotherapy that ends up. Exactly, Rosemary. That's what I think, Rosie, the cancer itself. I believe it's the chemo side effects of it. Yes, Barbara. So then one of my good friends just lost her daughter. I had gone live. I went to go see her in San Antonio. And 35 years old, tenía mija. 35 years old, my best friends. It's the chemotherapy. Yeah, Blondie. So I told my kids, if I get cancer, let the cancer take me. Let it take its course. I do not want chemotherapy. I do have a do not resuscitate. I have a DNR. I do not want to be resuscitated. I think I lived to be 50 years old. I'm going to be 53 in June. I already made it to the top of the hill, so now it's coming down. I don't want any of that stuff. I already have my preneed. My preneed is a street cremation, no viewing. Both lives their battle with cancer. My father-in-law lasted 3 weeks from diagnosis, and my mother-in-law only 2 months. Wow. Wow, I'm sorry to hear, Connie is battling. It has already spread throughout her body. Oh my goodness, Crystal. Yeah, but we also don't want them alive suffering. Exactly, Rosemary. Exactly. So I told my kids, I do not want any chemotherapy. If it's my time, it's my time. I'm ready. That's why I always ask God for forgiveness. That's why I pray the Our Father every night. I pray the Our Father, the Lord's Prayer. Like I'm ready. If He decides, like if I get out of work right now and on my way, something happens to me, I'm ready. You know, it is what it is. And at first, when I was younger, I remember my first husband would ask me, what would you do? Like, if something were to happen to me, and I would cry, like, no, I don't want nothing to happen to you. Like, you're crazy. Don't be saying. And I would cry and I would cry. Then a few years ago, I asked my son, mijo, like, I don't know what I would do. Like, I think, like, it's so crazy. It's crazy to lose a loved one, you know? And he's like, Mom, but if these loved ones don't pass on, Mom, then there isn't space for the new babies that are coming into this world. And I was like, you know what? That's right. So that's how it's in my mentality that's true. In my mentality, it's like, you know what? Si Diosito dice que ya, then it's yeah, you know, and we all have our timeline, right? So I'm ready. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi to you all. And Miha was messaging me about the little girl or the child. And then my kid's cousin, whom is Down syndrome, 35 years old, and is in a vegetative state right now. It's sad. It's very sad to see your loved ones suffering. Ah, thank you, Sol. Thank you. Un group hug aquí, un group hug aquí en la chat con Velda Garcia, the All Together Lovelies. calmada la cosa, con bendiciones. Great topic. Thank you for speaking about it. So very sorry for anyone that is going through this ugly illness. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, it's like, it's crazy because you go to the doctor one day and they tell you have cancer and like, wow, what do you do? And they say, okay, it's like, and now I'm gonna go into another topic, straight to hug my children extra hard tonight. Yes, Rosemary, and we all leave this earth to begin our new lives. Yes, Barbara, yes, 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 amen. So then comes it's the cancer, your preneeds. A lot of people are like, when it happens, it happens. But if it happens to you tonight, do you have your funeral arrangements? Do you all have your funeral arrangements already? Like, do you all really want your children to worry about, oh my God, how are we going to bury mom and or dad or grandma and grandpa? That's your skin cancer. Oh, wow. Sorry, Sol. Excuse me. I know that my straight cremation, I think I paid $16 a month for a few years. And it was only, what was it? I think I got it for 1100 or 1250. And then I put like, it was 1100, I think, because I told the lady, go ahead and put $400. Hey, pa que sepan, $400 in case my kids want to have a viewing for a couple of hours just for them. And then, that's it. So I paid, I think I have my preneed for 1500. On top of that, I have my life insurance with American National. And like I said before in the past, I was very upset at American National because, yes, yes, there is payment plans, exactly. And I have a real good friend, his name is David, and he sells preneeds and are set up for a few years afterwards. Yes, Barbara, that's good. And our kids are set up. Yep, 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 yep. Este, we don't think about it. We don't think like, oh, what if it happens tomorrow? Like, we're not prepared. So that's why it's very important for you all to prepare, because if you go in by your funeral plan, your funeral arrangements right now or tomorrow, you go make your pre arrangements, you all can get a good deal. Like, and you all can decide where you want to get buried, what casket you all want. Like, it's good for you all to do your own, because then comes your family. If you all have children, se van a pelear like, no, mom wanted this, no, mom wanted it this way, mom wanted this one. So I told my kids, no, I already did mine. It's a straight cremation, no viewing, and I don't want you all to spend money, because let me tell you all, I worked in a funeral home, and it's about money. It's about money. To have a viewing, if you pass away tonight, tomorrow they can have a viewing, unless they have an autopsy, right? But if they're gonna keep you for more than 48 hours, 24, 48 hours, then they have to do the embalming. And the embalming itself is very expensive. So, hi Vanessa, how are you? Thank you, thank you. You sold on the loss of your grandma. Yes, our condolences, my babies. Yes, kind of feel the same way now that all older. I'm trying to set my kids up to live without me. I want to be cremated. All my family. Yes, I already told my husband I do not want no viewing, just exactly, Crystal. That's what my kids. And it's weird because I have my papers from my home, my paperwork for the house, because I tell my husband, if the house burns, se quitan todos los papeles. So tengo los papeles de mi casa, tengo los papeles de mi life insurance, tengo los papeles. Hi Noemi, how are you, mom? The papers to my home insurance, my preneed, my American National, the papers to my bank accounts and my beneficiaries, like my kids. They know everything. I have my oh my God, I went blank. Mm. Oh my goodness, I went blank. I don't know what happened. I just went blank. So, yes, think about it, people. No, nothing is promised. No, tell my family no is nothing is promised tomorrow. Exactly. So, why do we all want to? Because I just printed up all our bills, passwords, and what to do in case I don't wake up. Barbara, I did that. Why do we all want to be? My husband and I want to be cremated also. No, Corina. You see, that's why you need to make your funeral arrangements, Corina. We all have to pass on. That's the way God has it. Really, Barbara. So I have everything, and I tell Ricky, like, si algo me pasa, aquí está todo, honey. God bless, because I came across your live stream. I had to wait to say as much, but it's all love. Thank you. You have all your. I don't have life insurance. David said he doesn't need money for my death, but he is worth $500,000 if he leaves us. Need help to raise my babies. Yes, Connie. That's where you left off at. Yes, so I have all my paperwork, and I made a letter, and I told my kids, like, I don't want you all fighting for anything. My house is not a big mansion. It's a plain, simple 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage. And I tell them, I don't want you all to sell this house. If I don't sell it, I don't want you all to sell this house, because I want you all, if something happens, for some reason you all don't have a place to live, this home belongs to you all, my children. So I don't want you all to be fighting. So on my will, I was talking about my will. And then I have a lot of jewelry. So on my glad to join you all. We put in your wills, no viewing, cremation, and a family get together at a good restaurant to share. Yes, Olga, yes. Yes, 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 the will. So my will, I told my kids, okay, this ring is gonna go to so and so, these earrings are gonna go to so and so. Like, yes, Barbara, like Ricky's truck were all my girls. When my girls started working, I remember one of them was working in what is it? In Kennedy. One of my daughters was working in Kennedy, at the prison, and she's like, well, we had to help her move her stuff, right? So then on our way back home, Ricky's transmission went out on his little Blazer that I had bought my daughter when she was in high school. And so then I messaged in the group, we have a family group chat, and I told my kids, hey, your dad's transmission went out. Do y'all think y'all can help out? And at this time we were struggling because Ricky was working full time, and he was all his money was going to child support, so we didn't. Yes, Corina. So a lot of the money was going to his child support, so we were struggling. So then my girl said, Mom, we'll buy Dad a truck. You just go get the truck. We'll go look for the truck, and then you just go sign. And I was like, yeah, you all go look for whatever you all want to get him. And yes, Corina Kennedy. So I went. They went and they picked the truck. He has his little truck, and I went and I signed, and they're the ones that pay for his truck. So it's almost finished getting paid. So I was telling him the other day, I said, honey, we need to put the truck in your name, because if something happens, well, that's your truck. The girls bought it for you, so that's your truck. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Yes, yes, please, ladies. Don't forget to like, share, and invite a friend, and a private message. Privately. Thank you, Rosemary. So, it's just, I don't know. When my niece passed away in 1998, that was a big eye opener. I remember that day my sister had tried adding the baby to her insurance, and the lady was like, "Thank you, Maria." The insurance agent was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to ask if we can add her to your plan, or if you have to buy your own plan." And so the lady left that day, that afternoon. It was about 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, late evening, and she left, and the baby passed away that night. And I was so mad at American National because they had sold a plan to my sister. Like, it was so crazy. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. And that's why I want to be very careful with the attacks, the slanderous attacks, the backwards and stuff, because as this platform is growing, I want it to be respectful. The vulgarity. I know sometimes I get mad and say ugly things, and I don't want that. That's why I stay off for maybe a day or two, and like to think, like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? I really want this platform to grow, and I want, I want it to be a respectful platform. Thank you, Barbara. So I was very mad at American National. Very, very mad. She passed away of sudden infant death syndrome. She was only 3 weeks old. And then we had to go, how was it? I think we did a fundraiser, and then the neighbors donated because, well, we've lived there all our lives in that same address. So the neighbors donated. I remember that year the chief of police of Mercedes and her husband bought the headstone for the baby. Good night, soul. Thank you for being here. Are in their 40s and they're like me. We talk shit all day, Barbara. So yeah, it's, we're here one day, and we're, tomorrow is not promised. So think about it, ladies. Think about it. So my daughter has the glucose checker on her arm. Check into it. So much easier. So much easier. Is that like because I used to get one, they used to put one on my arm. They would put it on my arm, but I would get a lot of rash, so I told the doctor I didn't want that anymore. And thankfully, ever since I've been on Manjaro for 18 months, I think. And the other day I was at the doctor. Let me tell you all. Let me see. I think this was November. And November, my glucose was at 91. Let me see. Hold on. I want to. Okay. And no, in July of 2023, it was 5.3. Okay. And December of 2022, my HbA1c was 5.9. I was borderline. It was supposed to be 4.3 to 6.1. I was 5.9. And July 2023, I was 5.3. And the other day, they gave me some new results, but I don't know where I left them. I think it was, I was 4.9. I think that's what the last one had. They did the exam for the thyroid, and everything came out good on that one. It's a lot of, I don't know what I did with my paperwork, but I think my A1C was it was a 4.3, I think it was, from a 5.9. That's great. I know that I carry that stuff. Even I'm down 30 pounds into, oh, that's good, Barbara. So in September 2nd, 2016, my main artery, my main artery was clogged, and they had to put a stent. In 2016, they put a stent. So they told me that I can't seem, I can't seem to bring my sugar levels down. So, and you know what? It's so crazy because right now, with the medication that I take, I um I have an urge for sugars. I can't stop drinking Coke. I'm trying. I'm drinking one Coke a day, medium Coke. But if I eat sweets, I get real nauseated because of the shot, my Manjaro. So that Manjaro helps a lot. I know my son-in-law is getting Ozempic, and he's only been on it a couple of months, and he's already lost some weight. So try it. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor and see if they can help you. Coke Zero, to me, it tastes the same as a Coke. Barbara, you know, they told me that they told me that I should try the Coke Zero, but I guess so. Ladies, it's been a few days. I haven't had a coffee. Hope. I don't crave sweets no more. That's good. My mom has it, but has type 2. My daughter has juvenile diabetes. Oh, wow. I think it's stronger, Velda. Yeah, so the coffee, I started noticing that my palpitations were a little bit like, I don't know if it was, and then because I was smoking, so thank you, Hope. I haven't had soda in almost, I had stopped drinking Coke for 4 years, and I never lost weight, so I was like, I'm gonna keep drinking Coca Cola, nunca enflaqué. I was so freaking big, ladies. I was so freaking big. I'm so thankful to God that this doctor gave me this medication, and I've lost so much weight. I'm looking for those papers of my A1C, because they just gave them to me the other day. That's weird. I don't know what I did with them. ¿Quién sabe qué hice con todos sus papeles? And and then I get them and I write stuff on them, and it's like, where did I leave them? Ouch. Anyways, I'll let you all go. I've heard it can upset your stomach. Yes, D, it does. That's the one stop Ozempic, because I was getting strong stomach pains. It scared me. It it's like when you eat spicy foods, It's like a reaction to spicy foods. I can't eat, like before I could eat carne guisada, chicharrón guisado, and now I can't eat a lot of that stuff. I can't. Anyways, I'm gonna let you all go. It's already late. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share. My foreman gives me a lot. So, and that my foreman never worked on me. I could get the runs. I have difficult time going after surgery. Rosemary, try the Miralax and this one. This one works. Try that. I don't have my gallbladder either. I had my gallbladder removed when I was 15 years old. Good night, everyone. God bless you all, and thank you for being here. It makes me sola a mí también. Self-love, baby girl. Thank you for being here, ladies. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you. I might go live later on. Oh no, not tonight. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, when I head home. I'll be home for the weekend with my honey. But anyways, God bless you all. Pórtense bien, que nada les cuesta. And think about your prenatal arrangements. Do you all want to leave the worry to your children or not? It's better to pay $20, $30 a month than to go and pay $4,000 or $5,000 un trancazo. Bye. Good night.